Oh my goodness, do we got a good looking day. We have some awesome looking surf conditions. That is pomp color water. That is what I'm looking for. I know there's a couple fish around yesterday. Got one rod out right now. Just getting it set up. I'm gonna use the action hat as I go today. I'm fishing by myself. Be stoked if we can get into a nice little flurry of pompanos. We got, looks like we're right about at high tide. High tide line's right around right here. Water line's right around there. I think we got about 30 minutes or an hour till high tide, but it's looking good. Bait of choice as always. Sand fleas and fish gum. Just getting set up now. Got plenty of fleas to fish for the day. I'm gonna take my hat off. You can get these on my website, jantogear.com. Got links in the description there. And get the action hat, which is what I use to film all my videos. Now we're hands-free. Get some sunglasses on here. And it's looking good. Actually, take the hat off one more time. This is what it looks like when I set up. I carry this stuff down by myself. Backpack goes on my back. I got 3 spikes that I made. I'm sorry, 6 spikes, but 3 fit inside the other 3, so 3 are bigger than the other 3. I got little loops. I can carry them all over my shoulder. The rods all get bundled together, and I got 5 rods down with me right now. I got 1 more surf rod, but I didn't bring it today. It's set up for something else right now. Anyways, let's get that hat down there. Action hat on my head. And I think we'll go with this rod for the next one to go out. Oh, got a little tangle going on. I put them too close together. That's all right, not a big deal. So this will be my second rod going out. I do about 15 steps between rods, and we'll get them going. All right, first fish of the morning. Just got 4 rods out, and this was the only rod I threw in really shallow. So you'll see that's definitely something pretty important to do. There's days when you can overshoot even the pompano. They're not always on the way outside, especially on a day like this when it's really calm. They can run that trough on the inside. I don't think this is a pompano. This has more like a whiting feel to it, like a pretty good sized fish though. Feels kind of heavy. That trough is so crazy right there. Oh, saw him for a second, still couldn't tell what it was though. Oh, it is a pompano. Look at that, trough pompano. Maybe I'm overshooting him on the other rods. That one looks like he's right about at the keeper size. Looking for my sand spike, there it is. There you go, first fish of the morning, nice. That's a keeper pompano. I know that's a good one. We're gonna go ahead and move at least 1 other rod inside. And then I got 1 more rod to get out because I only have 4 out so far. Yeah, he's easily over. It's about a 12.5, 13 incher. Got to get some water in the bucket. A little more water. There we go. Bucket of water. Put the bucket there, keep my fleas in the shade. Pompano in. I already got some pocket fleas going. We're gonna get that rod back out there. Got sand fleas going on the hook here. Still haven't busted out my fish gum yet. I need to go cut up a couple pieces of that. Just kind of getting set up when that fish hit. 3 fleas. And this is about where I'm casting. Nice easy lob, just past the trough, definitely on the inside. Set that down, maybe we'll go do bait checks and get some fish gum going. Time to get the 5th rod going. That pompano was the incentive I needed. It needs a rig though. Do we want white, pink? Ooh, I know what we want. I know what we want. I haven't used one of these in a little while. Again, this was a gift to me from a while ago. EBB point, surf casting. Dude somewhere up in the Northeast. You can look him up on Facebook or Google and probably find it. But surf fishing wallet, I absolutely love it for pompano fishing. But the rig that we got now, it's another one of, I mean, a rig I tied. But I really can't remember the guy who came up with the pattern, so I feel bad about showing it off, but I'm not trying to pass it as my own. I'm gonna untangle the rig in a minute. But it's made of little teeny SaltX circle hooks. But that hook right there is like it's supposed to be a sand flea fly, like a float. It's the float, but it looks like a sand flea fly. Pretty cool rig. I'll show it to you a little bit better on a different camera in a minute. But I'm gonna get this set up and tied on the other rod. Oh, this one just got slammed. Totally slacked out. Still a fish on it. There we go. Another shallow rod, man. I'm gonna be switching up, moving some stuff shallow. I was just tying up that 5th rod. This rod just totally bent over. I was tying up that other rod and barely caught a glimpse of it. But man, if those fish are in shallow, it's a lot easier when they're in shallow. Just the fights are shorter, less time to lose them. Casts are easier. Oh, that's a good fish too. Big whiting. Big old bully whiting. Big old bully whiting. Holy crap, that is a giant whiting. That is a big old bull whiting. Giant right there. We're gonna get that hook out, add him to the bucket. Let's get a few more fleas going. We got all 4 rods back out, but I'm getting the 5th one going right now, and this is what I wanted to show you. That sand flea float that we had tied, or my friend Dave had tied. I might have assisted a little bit, but probably not. But I'm not really sure the guy who actually came up with this. I think I know who it is. I'm gonna put him in the video. I'll put his name up here real quick. I just don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's pretty cool. Does it catch more fish than a regular float? I don't know, but it looks cool. Catches fishermen, that's for sure. Caught me. And we're gonna get this rod going now, shallow. All right, all right. Another shallow one. Is he on? Oh, he's on. He's on, he's on. That other one looks like it could be slacked out too. We're gonna have to, hopefully they're not tangled, to do a check on there. No, I don't think they're tangled. I think we're all right. But this, look at, I mean, I'm already into the shore break right there, so the thing's so shallow. Heavy fish again. I don't know what kind it is yet. It's got a little sideways, but it has those real heavy whiting shakes. Oh, 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 oh. Big fish, big whiting, big whiting. Use that wave, slide them on up. Slide up giant whitings. Another big old whiting. Look at that guy. Could not have landed any more. Picture perfect. Grab the hook. Oh, almost perfect. Settle. There we go. Grab the hook. Grab the fish. That's a meal and a half right there. Giant, 2 giant whiting and a nice pompano. That thing was totally slacked out. Hopefully it's a good fish. I didn't even see it get hit. I just saw it slacked out. I don't really feel, there he is. Now I feel him. Came straight in with it. How did I miss that hit? Standing behind the rods watching all of them. Slacked off for just enough. Should go crazy. I mean, he hasn't really fought, but to slack it out, it's got to be a decent fish, I would think. Maybe pompano. Not baby, but not big. Got my rig a little tangled though. Got my rig a little tangled. He's got an old wound there. It's definitely a little short to be a keeper, but not too short to catch fish and have some fun. time in between bites. Oh, didn't mean to fling him that far. Sorry, buddy. There we go. Another pompano for the day. This guy does not go home with us though. All right, think it got whacked. Oh yeah. This is like another lob cast. Nothing on the far out rods yet. I only got 2 rods far out. Because you never know, school fish could come by on the outside. But seems like the majority of them are on the inside, so I guess that'll be the lesson in today's video. Everyone always thinks far, 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 far. And I'm definitely a believer that, generally speaking, I like to have it far out. Over this rod somehow. I really hope I'm not tangled with it. We got over that one. But today they are not far. The fish are close in. This one's running really sideways. I mean, I'm not even gonna say it, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it's a good one. Oh, right in that heavy, heavy little shore break trough zone. Oh yeah, that's a nice pompano. That's a keeper pompano. There we go. That's the one we're really after. That's a nice pompano there. We'll pop that hook out, get him in the bucket. That's one of those little eagle claws. I kind of got a mix between my SaltX and my eagle claw hooks. I just ran out of SaltX, so I made some eagle claw hook rigs. Now I'm using both. There you go. Good fish. I do the plier grab since he's a keeper. I know he's going to be a keeper. Drop him in the bucket. Now my hands are still clean. I can get to rebaiting and cast it out and have a little bit more speed on my side. Oh my gosh, that is the best hit of the day. That was the best hit of the day. Come on. Give me a chunker. I got an idea. If we can get a big pompano, I got something special in store for you guys. I need one at least like 14 inches though, not like a little baby guy. But that was the best hit of the day, which doesn't always mean anything with pompano because they're a very, very strong fish. All right, I think we're going over this rod, maybe? Let's see. Yep, over that rod. This one was way out there, so this is my first fish on a real far out rod. This is the Tsunami Trophy Series, 12-footer extra heavy, so I can really load the weight of that 6-ounce lead on there and launch it to the outside. Definitely past where waves are breaking today. Definitely past where waves are breaking today. So far it's doing the pompano thing. We've got him right in that trough. Is just so deep, so he comes all the way in, then right around here he's probably going to switch directions and go a little crazy, but it could be a big whiting also. Yep, there he goes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's a pompano. It's a nice pompano. Nice pompano. All right, don't go back. Don't want to lose him in that wash there, so we're going to drag him up nice and easy. That's a good one. It's about a 13.5 incher or so. Oh, I'm on my other rod though. I knew I was wrapped on that. Luckily, it's an easy one. Boom. Maybe a 14 incher, but that is him right there. Yeah, that's definitely our biggest one so far. Pop that hook out. I'm gonna go fast and then we'll show you him. I got some pocket fleas ready. One. Two. Three. And we're gonna launch it out there. All right. Starting to get into some little fishing now. Tide's starting, just at the tide change, it's starting to go out. Again, another solid fish. Starting to get them a little further out. This is like a medium cast, not super far, but definitely not the trough. Just like a nice little lob. And we got a little bit of a west wind. We got like a northwest wind right now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just lose him? No. Looks like a whiting. Yep. Another whiting. And rod again. Thought I felt like, get out of there, bird. I had a couple random cutoffs too. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I think little fish like mackerel or bluefish see the braid or the swivel or something and hit that and cut you off. But also if you get little fish hooked up and you don't really feel them, sometimes you just let them sit there, then a shark grabs the rig. But I got cut off on my braid, so it makes me think it was something actually eating the braid, or swam into it, I guess. What do we got here? What do we got? Whiting. Beast of a whiting again. Golly, I thought that was a little fish. That is a toad of a whiting. That is a big whiting. The little 11 inchers have been fighting so hard. That was a good fish. I was kind of going to wrap up filming and just gets repetitive doing the surf fishing videos, but this thing hit and was, oh man, it's pulling like an actual good fish. Hopefully we can keep them buttoned up. This is like another lob cast. You can see the water color changing throughout the day. That sandy water real close in, and I can easily reach the cleaner water now, and this was in the sandy water right at the edge of it. Trying to see what's going on with that other rod. I don't think I'm tangled with it. Oh, maybe I am tangled. I think I'm wrapped on it. So this is the way. Am I under it or over it? We'll just deal with it afterwards. It's coming this way, coming up over the hill. Come on, come over the hill. Nice pompano. Let him get sucked out and pull him back up with that wave. Pull him back up with that wave. There he is. Now we had awesome action all day long, or I had awesome action all day long. Lots of pompano, lots of whiting. The pompano, where they were probably more average size, there were some tanks of whiting, some giant whitings. I bet we got whitings close to 2 pounds. And we're gonna head over to Direct Seafood and get those fish on the scales and show them to you. But before we do that, 2 things. Shout out JoJo Gear. That's my merch. Check it out, JoJoGear.com. They got the hats, we got the hat stickers and a couple shirts. But we gotta make an introduction. Now time for the little secret at the end of the video. I've already teased it. I've showed it on Facebook, I've showed it on YouTube, I've showed it on or the YouTube community page and my Instagram. But we got to introduce you to someone you'll be seeing a lot of on the channel in the future, and that is going to be right over here. Baby JoJo is here. I did the post the other day, but this is Baby JoJo's first YouTube video looking around, rocking the JoJo Gear onesie, limited edition, just for him. There's our pile of pompanos. But Baby JoJo is here. Hopefully he'll be reeling in fish soon enough. I'm sure he will be. But just wanted to get him on the channel and show him off. I was gonna do something else with these fish, but we're gonna head on over to Direct Seafood now for our pile of pompano. I think we got 20 something pompano and some big old whitings, and drop them off at Direct Seafood so they'll be available for everyone. JoJo, you're so happy. You're so happy, so good. You want a pompano? Back again at Direct Seafood Outlet. We got our fish inside my little wheelie cooler. Nice little fun beach day. And now we're gonna go drop them off inside. There's our pompanos, and now time for the whitings. Let's see this giant one. Just added the whiting on top, and that is 2 pounds on the dot. That is a stud whiting. Let's toss the rest of them in there. couple sheepies in there, topped off with 20 pounds of whiting and a couple sheep head. So decent amount of fish for the day. There it is, direct seafood. So I got my pompano here, obviously, but they got all sorts of stuff. There's a couple specials, I guess, on the door. But they got all sorts of stuff from your crabs and clams and pelagics, dolphin, wahoo, groupers, hogfish, everything you could imagine. Shrimp, lobster. Come on in and come get some.